Okay, guys, right here is the 15-minute trading strategy that actually changed everything about Forex trading. That changed everything I knew about Forex trading. And of course, ever since I've been using this strategy, things has actually been working out with my analysis. Okay, and I will like you to sit tight and watch this video to the end so that you too can also benefit from this and see if whatever I will be sharing here today can help you improve in your trading activities. Okay, but before I go fully into it, in case you're joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share this video with friends and family. And if you have any question at all, kindly drop your question for me in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply you. Okay, so quickly, let's go straight into what we have right here. So right here, I will be sharing with you my 15-minute trading strategy, which has actually been working for me. And I'm going to break it down into pieces so that you will grab every bit of it. It is the same strategy which I used to analyze this particular asset yesterday, and I dropped it in the Telegram channel. This is Ganex 999, and of course, you can see it playing out right now. Okay, so now let's dive into it right away. So first of all, the first thing I usually look out for is to make sure my chart is on 15 minutes. If I will need to do any confirmation, I can go to the higher time frame, probably 1 hour, to confirm before coming down to 15 minutes time frame. Okay, but basically all my activities will be carried out on the 15 minutes time frame. There are some things I usually look out for. Okay, the first thing is to identify the current trend of the chart right now. The current trend of the market right now for this particular asset, GainX 999, is on downtrend. And as you can see, it started right from here and it is at this moment, at this point. Okay, so this is still selling right now, and I'm cool with that. Okay, I'm cool with that because I jumped into it right from the beginning and it is still going down. However, before I came into conclusion that this is going to sell, there are some things I must have seen before I decided that it will sell. And I'm going to go back to the history a bit. I remember very well, about 4 days ago, we started milking this particular asset from this support zone to this very region. Okay, and right now it got to the resistance zone. It was unable to break out from there, got there around Air Force and tried to sell for a while. It sold for a while, got to this region and had a major pullback to the same resistance zone. Okay, and of course, right from there, it's still unable to break out above the resistance zone and it switched back into a downtrend. So, what am I trying to say? The first thing you should be able to identify is your trend. You need to know the current trend of your charts. Okay, of the assets you're trying to trade. You need to know the current trend, so you should be able to identify the trend. So that is the first thing you should be able to do. The second thing is you should be able to identify your resistance zone and the support zones. You can see this started from the support zone and we are able to milk it up till this very end. Okay, and this has also gotten to the resistance zone, and of course we are able to start selling right from there and we are still in profit right now. Okay, so that is it. So you should be able to identify the zones, the resistance zones and the support zones. Then you should be able to identify a clear breakout. Okay, let me quickly explain this. When the trend gets to the zones, okay, that is either the resistance zone or the support zones, there is what we call breakout. Okay, there can be breakout happening from there. If there is a breakout above this resistance zone, we are not going to experience this downtrend at the moment. Okay, because it will continue with the uptrend. It will keep on buying at that particular point. Okay, and of course the same thing is applicable to when it breaks out below the support zone. If it breaks out below the support zone, then definitely we will not experience this uptrend. We will only continue with the downtrend and continue to sell at that particular point. Okay, so these are very, very important. Okay, what if in a situation whereby there is no breakout, what is going to happen? Okay, if there is no breakout, then there will be switch in the trend. Okay, that is, it will change from the current trend to a new trend. Okay, that is, it will change from this uptrend into a downtrend, just the way we are experiencing it right now. Okay, from uptrend to downtrend. Okay, and the same thing is applicable to this, from downtrend to uptrend, just the way we are saying it. Okay, so these are some things that we need to understand and we need to take note of. Okay, once you get it right, then you are going to build the market for a very long time, and that is the beautiful part of it. Okay, so guys, so like I let me quickly give us a quick recap. Some of the things we need to understand is: one, identify the trend of the market; two, check if there is going to be a breakout. We should be able to identify breakouts, and we should know what to do with the breakout if it happens. Then number three is that if there is no breakout, then there should be a switch in the trend. So we should be able to identify where all these switches, where the trend can switch from one trend to another, which is at the zones. Okay, so we should be able to identify the zones, which are the support and the resistance zones. Okay, so all these are very, very important. And above all, you should be able to set up your trades in the right way. Let me quickly explain that to you so that you will have a better understanding what you need to do each time you are going into the trade. Okay, so this is a very good example. This has been an uptrend for a while. Okay, and of course, when it got to the resistance zone, it tested the resistance zone, tried to sell, but went back there again to retest it. Okay, sometimes you might need to wait for a retest like this before you jump into the trade. A retest, and of course, apart from the retest, make sure you get the downtrend confirmation and a sell signal before you jump into the trade. It helps, okay, sometimes, and it also helps you to maintain a good trading habit at the end of the day. Okay, so that is it. And of course, and when they switch back into a downtrend and it gives us a sell signal, the next thing you need to do is to place your order. So check out where you want to put your order. Sometimes you might need to draw trend line. For instance, I can decide, because of this region, I can decide to draw trend line right from here before I decide where to place my order, most especially if you are not having a custom made indicator. Okay, so you can place your order after breaking out from this trend line. Okay, but since I am having a custom made indicator, I don't really need to draw this trend line, and I can also draw it for double confirmation, most especially if I notice that the market has been breaking out from most zones. Okay, so I might need to draw the trend line just for me to confirm more. Okay, but in this situation we don't really need it, and you can also use it, most especially if you are not having this custom indicator. But if you should notice, it is almost at the same point that we also placed our order. So we got our sell signal at this point. I decided to place the order after this because of this region. Okay, and of course, immediately it broke out from there, it activated the order. So it is not about placing your order alone, it is about doing the right thing. So apart from placing your order, what are the other things that you should put in place? Okay, you can see right here, I marked my resistance zone. That is the first thing you should do each time you are trading. Okay, identify the trend, then go ahead and mark out your zones, the resistance zone or the support zone, depending on the current trend. Okay, and if it breaks out above it, you know that it's going to buy more. If it does not, you know that it is switching to a downtrend. This situation, it's switching to a downtrend. Give us a sell signal, and of course, I marked out my entry point, and I'll check my zone. Is it good enough for my stop loss? If it is good enough, if it is not too far from my entry point, then I will make my zone my stop loss. Okay, so but if it is too far from my entry point, I will readjust it to get a good stop loss for myself. So the stop loss is very, very important, even though most of us don't like using it. And since I mean, because we don't like using it, we also end up losing our money. Okay, but if you are using stop loss, it can save you a lot of things. I'm going to create a video on that. Okay, your stop loss is there to protect your capital right from the beginning, and of course, later on, as soon as you start making profit, your stop loss is also there to protect your profits. Okay, at that particular time, your capital is no longer necessary again because your profit, your trade is already giving you profit at that particular point. So you make use of your stop loss to protect your profit. So I'm going to share that with you later on in another video. Okay, so right from there, we also need to highlight our TPs, most especially if you are creating multiple orders. Okay, so this is very, very important. And of course, this will also save us some stress because we might not have access to the system all the time, also to the chart all the time, but at least if we have this setup on ground, then definitely, even when you are driving, you know that your setup will be in full control at that particular point. Okay, so I usually have my TPs in this form. Okay, TP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I am creating 5 orders, I make sure each of them are connected to different TPs. Order 1 to TP1, order 2 to TP2, order 3 to TP3, order 4 to TP4, and order 5 to TP5. The reason for this is that as they are approaching each of the TPs, okay, please that will have one order closing at that particular point. So this will reduce the amount of order I have in the market, and of course, it will also help me to make sure I have some profits in my balance at that particular time. Okay, so that is how I set up my order, and this strategy has actually been working for me for a very long time. So you too can also look out for, you can see everything I have explained to you guys are done on 15-minute time frame. So like I said, a quick recap on everything I have explained about this strategy. Number one, make sure it is on 15-minute time frame. And of course, another thing is, even if you will need a confirmation from the higher time frame, then you can go there and come back to 15-minute time frame to place your order. Okay, then the next thing which you need to do before you place your order, you need to be able to identify the trend. Okay, you need to be able to identify the breakouts. You need to be able to take advantage of the breakout, and if there is no breakout, you need to know when the market is switching from one trend to another. Okay, for instance, right here it was an uptrend, so since there is no breakout, so it switched into a downtrend. Okay, so you should take advantage opportunity right from there. And finally, okay, you need to set up your trade. You need to know how to set up your trades. Okay, so this is very, very important. And all these have been explained in this video. So if you are not getting it right now, you can watch the video all over again so that you will have a better understanding of what you need to do whenever you are doing it on your own. Okay, so this is very, very important. It just need all you just need is constant practice. Okay, and your demo account is there for you. Practice with it till you are able to perfect it. Once you have been able to perfect it, then you can now go over to your real account to apply some of these things in real time. Okay, so this is very, very important. I will be stopping right here. Remember, this is coming to you courtesy Qora Digital Cash. And if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share this video with friends and family. And if you have any question at all, you can drop your question for me in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply you. Thank you, and God bless you.